They came from all over England and Wales to demonstrate outside Parliament this morning, the legal profession united in opposition to government proposals for a cut-price overhaul of legal aid in criminal proceedings. Justice Minister Chris Grayling gave them just under 2 months to respond to the government's consultation document, which includes several highly controversial proposals, from withdrawing the choice of legal representative from an accused defendant to encouraging the likes of Tesco and G4S to bid for low-cost legal service contracts, and perhaps even more controversially, proposing to pay lawyers the same fixed fee for criminal defence work, regardless of whether their clients plead guilty early on or plead not guilty, leading to a full trial. Not only were barristers and solicitors speaking as one, but there also seemed to be an element of political unity in opposition to the proposals. A Lib Dem spokesman addressing lawyers at the event, as well as Labour MPs Jeremy Corbyn, Emily Thornberry and Shadow Justice Secretary Sadiq Khan.
My problem with Grayling is his obsession with throwing red meat to Tory backbenchers, his obsession with being on the front page of the Mail on Sunday, his obsession with trying to be the Home Secretary and then leader of the Tory party means he's destroying the legal aid system. Will we allow him to do that?
While former Tory MP Jerry Hayes was perhaps the most impassioned speaker of them all.
You talk about Chris Grayling's proposals, I mean, you're not going to drown in his gene pool, are you? These proposals are civil servants driven. They come from the Ministry of Justice. And how Orwellian does that sound, ladies and gentlemen?
Whether it's the Lord Chancellor himself or his civil servants behind the proposals, the message was loud, clear and consistent. The Justice Department needs to think again.
I actually do think that we will be able to mount a legal challenge in the courts under Article 6 of the Human Rights Act. But it shouldn't get to that. We should make sure that this campaign prevents that ever being necessary.
The gathering later moved on to Euston, where the London Criminal Court Solicitors Association held a Justice for Sale meeting, which sold out well in advance, and some of those likely to be affected by the proposals told me of their concerns.
We've got at the moment one of the best criminal justice systems the world over, where tenacious independent lawyers fight against miscarriages of justice and client choice drives quality. If the government takes away client choice, then you'll have this ludicrous situation where the state that prosecutes you chooses your lawyer, not because they're good, but because they're cheap.
Over the years, you tend to build a relationship up with a client. There are times when you have to give a client certain unpalatable advice, and the client is more likely to take that advice from someone he knows than from a complete stranger who he's never met before in his life.
The government rely upon the integrity of lawyers to ensure that the necessary work is done regardless of the same fee being paid in every case. However, the lawyers won't be doing the work on your cases. With alternative business structures, we will see non-lawyer managers who will be deciding exactly how much work each employee can do on each case, regardless of the merits of that case.
People are prosecuted by the state. Being prosecuted is one of the most significant things that can happen to you. You can lose your reputation and, of course, face punishment. You should be defended by the state. You shouldn't have to defend yourself. All people want really is a level playing field and equality of arms.
Lawyers are being encouraged to flood the Justice Department's inbox with responses to the consultation, and Chris Grayling has indicated that he's prepared to listen to their concerns. But if not, supporters of fair access to justice fear that by the end of 2014, legal aid as we know it could finally be laid to rest.